Okay, for the ring cabled bracelet, we're going to cast on 10 stitches. So we make a slip knot. And this counts as our first stitch. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Row 1 we just knit, so we put our right needle into our first stitch, just like that. And then we grab our working yarn and we put it over our right needle and slide it off. Just like that. Okay. Knit all the way to the end. So, row 2, purl. Oh, we just stick it in the front. Our yarn's in the front as well when we purl. So back to front, over and around. Row 3, we knit 1, and then we C4F. So we get our cable needle and we slip off 2 stitches, and it says F, so we hold it in the front. And then we knit 2 stitches. And then we get our stitches off of our cable needle and we knit them. Now we have to do C4B, so we grab 2 stitches off of our left needle and we put them in the back. Okay, and then we knit 2 stitches, and then we knit the stitches on our cable needle. You can also slide them back onto your left needle if you would prefer to do that, but it's just one less step. And then we knit our last stitch. Okay, that was the hardest row, so if you did that successfully, then hooray! You're going to have a successful bangle. Now row 4, you're going to purl. go. We just stick it in the front. Our yarn's in the front as well when we purl. So back to front, over and around. Row 5 we knit. Okay, all the way to the end. For row 6 we purl. Okay, and then row 7 we knit 1, and then we C4B. So instead of doing it in the front first, we do it in the back first. We put 2 on our cable needle, hold them in the back, and we knit 2. And then you knit these off of the cable needle. Very carefully, we don't want them sliding off. It's already happened. Okay. And then we do CFB. You take 2 of them off, and we hold them in the front. We knit 2. One and 2. And then we knit the 2 off of our cable needle. 1, 2, and then we knit our last stitch. Now, our last row is we purl. Yay! Okay, and so you just repeat rows for however long you want your bangle. And then at the end, we sew them together. Alright. So now that we're done, it's the right measurement that we want. I cut this off, and now what we need to do is make it attached together. So this is what I do, and here's this is what this one looks like. You can barely tell. Let's see, where is this one? Oh, focus. It's right there. So it's really discreet, which is great, and this is the easiest way to do it. What we're going to do, it has to be really small because we have to pick up these stitches, and I'm picking them up the easy way. Do you see how it's like V and then this little circle thing or dash? That's what we want to pick up, and we want to pick up 11 of those. So I'm going to start, there we go. So 1, 2, 3. And there's other ways to do this, but this is just how I did it. And see how we just picked them right back up? Be easier if we did the provisional cast on, but they didn't tell us to do that. Okay, so now we have our stitches on. You can put them back on the needle, but you're going to have a smaller needle because they're pretty tight. I'm just going to keep it on here. I'm going to use the front yarn. And we get our tapestry needle, put it through. Okay, and what we first do is, this is the Kitchener stitch. So we go through the first needle by purling, but we don't take it off. Okay, and then you go through this back one knitwise, but we don't take it off. Now we go through the front and we knit and we slip it off, and then we purl. Okay, and we don't slip this one off, and then you purl, slip, and pull that through because it's easier to go through this next stitch knitwise. Okay, and that's what you do all the way to the end of the row. We knit, slip, purl, pull this through, purl, slip, and then you knit. One more time, and then you can do the rest. Knit, slip, purl, and then pull it, and then purl, slip, then I pull right now, and then knit. Ooh. Okay? Weave-ins.